Okay. Third time is the charm. And if it doesn't work, we are just going to call it a day for today. But I'm going to try one more time. So hope this one works. And if it doesn't, then I think we'll call it for today. Again, apologies for the drop. I think something's going on with my my stream, my whatever. So again, guys, sorry for that. Retro, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. I know it's been quite interesting today with everything that's happening. So my apologies for those of you who have been in and out. And again, thanks for the support, just being here. I really appreciate it. But yeah, super odd. No idea what's going on. And yeah, well, just stay tuned to whatever it's happening. Lorenzo, also here. Thanks. Appreciate it. Really excited to have you guys back. And again, if you have any questions, please put it in the chat. I wanted to talk about a couple of things before I left, and a couple of things that are coming over. Let me go to the live stream and see if I can pull out some of those questions via the chat. I don't know if it's possible. I really hope it is. So yeah, my wife is back, so that's why I was like, oh. Okay, so let's see if I can get into some of the questions. Let's see. I need to copy the new live stream, and hopefully that works. New live stream. Okay, there you go. Okay, back again. This is the last time. If we drop again, I'll just leave it at that. So just FYI. But yes, so we were talking about cloud storage solutions, things of that nature. So those are some of the things that will happen. Give me 1 second. I need to go open the door for my wife. I don't think she doesn't know that it's going to take a while. So I'll be right back. All right, perfect. All right, perfect. Okay, so there you go. Retro, yes, you have made that comment about if Light made a budget light phone $99, I will buy it. Well, if you sign up for their plan, you can buy it. So let me showcase that to you. I'm pretty sure you've seen it before, but thelightphone.com. If you go there, you have the new $99 light phone with 1 year of service plan. So you can pre-order, I guess in this case, they're trying to get their models back up. You can do that $99 plus 1 year. And again, it's $99 and then you pay for 1 year, $30 a month. So $360 ends up, being like $450. But it'll be kind of like the same if you buy it unlocked and then you put your own plan into it. So there you have it. That's how it works. But again, it's nice that they have options, if you want to shell out the $299 or if you want to do the, 99 plus 1 year plan, and they will tell you what, how it all works and all of that good stuff. Okay. Let's see what else we have going on. Any other questions or comments from the Q&A or from anything? Just put it out there. But yeah, so I don't know what else I wanted to showcase one more thing, and I'm forgetting what it is. Oh yes, finally, I forgot, but I remember right now. So one thing that I wanted to say is like the updates in the reviews that are coming. So I went to clove.co.uk, which is one of the kind of like retailers on phones and different things for the UK. And I think somebody asked something about the Doro 7030. So whoever that person was, if you are still watching or if you watch this afterwards, I will be getting that one specifically coming up. So if I go here on budget, I was able to source 3 devices. So I'm going to be getting the Cat B40 right here. So I'll be getting the Cat B40. I'll be getting the Nokia 5310 Express. So this one, I think, is one of the last devices that has man, what is it called? That had the Java still enabled. So I'll be getting the Cat B40, the Nokia 5310, and the Doro 7030. Yes, this is the one, the Doro 7030. So I'll be getting this one and testing it out. So those are some of the new updates that is coming. I will try to get as many of these here to the United States as I can. But of course, I won't be able to get all of them just due to, like them either being very similar or, working in the same kind of way, right? So I'll be, oh, this one looks pretty interesting, actually. I'm going to take a look into that. But for example, Doro 6040 and Doro 7030 look pretty much exactly the same, and they have, some of these things. This one looks interesting too, the Emporia Touch Smart. It probably has a touch screen, I would assume. That's why it's called Touch Smart. Physical keypad with large buttons, Android 8.1, things of that nature. So again, I will be taking a look into some of these phones, but those are the ones that are coming up next. The Doro 7030, the Nokia Express 5310, Express Music, the new one, and the Cat B40. So if you have any kind of like questions about those phones or like, different things in that area, make sure to put it in the comments or in the Reddit, or contact me, send me an email and be like, hey, I want you to test this out, see if it works, yada, 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 whatever it is. So yes, so let me put this on the new video. So 000 intro, and then about 2 minutes in, I think I started with new updates and phones. New phones that are coming to phones to be reviewed, and I think it's gonna come kind of soon. I don't have a full timetable right now about when it's coming, but I have an idea of, like essentially it's on DHL Express, so it shouldn't be long. So hopefully, we'll be able to have a little bit more information. So yeah, I got the 5310, 7030, and the Cat B40. So I'll be letting you know once I get that. So right now it's still in the UK. It is processed at London, Heathrow in the UK, and Southampton, and it's probably going to come by April 18. So hopefully by then I get my units, and I'm really excited to, again, just showcase those units to you. And if you have any questions about those, this is probably the one that I'm most excited about, the Nokia 5310, because of the design. I just like the design. I think it's a good design. And hopefully, like it lives up to all of its majesty. I think this one can install Java applications. I may be wrong, but I'll be kind of like, showcasing it. It's still 2G and it doesn't work, great for a couple things, but, hopefully it will work. They also have pre-owned things and kind of like different things for the for the Clove devices in there. So yeah, there you go. Okay. So let's get to more comments and questions. Lorenzo, you had a question. Perfect. And I will be, let's see, I want to find something similar to the Unihertz Titan, but not being $279. I'm looking for something close to $130 max. Yes, that's going to be a problem. And you're like, why hasn't there been any full QWERTY keyboard on any dumb phone release in the past long while? Is there a specific reason for this? It seems there's a market for it on the forums that I see. Yes. So, it's kind of combined. I guess Lorenzo and Ryan have very similar questions. So let's get to talk about that. So let's put it on the video details. So 0, 10, 30. QWERTY keyboards. QWERTY Dumbphones. And lack of them. So first things first, there is a new device that is coming in QWERTY from Unihertz. So Unihertz, the company behind the Titan Pocket and the Titan, the regular Titan, is gonna do the Titan Slim. So the Titan Slim is going to be yet another Android QWERTY phone. And yes, so it'll be compatible with most apps, rectangular screen, yada, yada, yada. So you're going to have that ability with another QWERTY phone coming up soon. However, the reason, Ryan, that there hasn't been any QWERTY keyboards or in any dumb phone release in the past is because it's not profitable for the manufacturers. So let me kind of walk you through what most manufacturers are doing. And they're doing the following. They go to Alibaba and they search for basic phone, Android usually. They go to search and they buy some of these, for example, this cheap feature phone with big icon and whatever, right? So they buy these for 3 to 6 with 20. Like, I mean, if you see right there, it's not a very, big phone or, but it works. It has dual SIM and whatever. So what they do is they buy these phones in different quantities. And then, after they buy them, they have the ability essentially to resell it to you. They buy it in large quantities. Like, for example, this one, 2.4-inch KaiOS feature phone. They put their own brand on it. They customize it a little bit, and boom, you have it. Here you even have a wholesale China basic phone 3310 2G. Again, you pick it, you look at it, they customize it a little bit, and they resell it. So for example, this one, look at this one right here. This is the same phone, and I will show you, as the Jethro SC490 essentially. So let's get a picture let's go to Amazon. $26 to $36, right? So Jethro SC490 right here. Look at this one right here, right? Look at it well. Now look at this one. And it even brings the same cradle, right? Like, boom, right there. This is essentially a Jethro SC490. It's a 4G keypad, basic LTE mobile smartphone, LTE Android with WhatsApp, whatever it is. So it's one for one, essentially the same. As you see, there's a couple of extra customizations like the brand or like the 4G logo right there. But besides that, it's essentially the same device. It has the keys. They just modify it in whichever way it fits for them and for their business. They buy it for $26 to $36 a piece, 3,000 piece minimum order. And they send it to them. They customize it, and then boom, they sell it to you for how much is the Jethro? $94.99. That's why you don't see the QWERTY keyboards right now being promoted. And the reason why is because, again, it's not profitable. And yes, it's just the reality of it all. So if we go here and we put QWERTY keyboard on Alibaba, QWERTY keyboard, you will find a couple QWERTY keyboard phones. Sorry. Phones. Come on. Phones. There you go. So you will find a couple of QWERTY keyboard phones, and you have to look for them, I guess. Oh, right there. Boom. But as you see, this is something that you can actually get, but it's 3G only. So there is no scale manufacturing of this one's a KaiOS device. You put your brand right there, and technically it should be able to work right in certain parts of the world. I think even this one looks very similar to the Geo phone. So again, right there you have a demo and different things that you're able to find with KaiOS, but you won't be enticed to sell this because it doesn't have 4G compatibility. So having only 3G compatibility is very difficult. Know Nothing, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate the support here as well. Nokia E71 design, 3G. Nokia Asha 210, 3G or 2G even. Like this one's 2G. So they're very cheap and you will be able to get them, but because they are not profitable because they don't have 4G anymore, then you are not going to see them as often being promoted. I'm trying to see if we can find another one right here. 4G QWERTY phone. There you go. Let's see. Oh, look, that one is $12 for the. I don't think. Yep, that's the only thing that we were able to find. 2021 3G phone, smart WCDMA. But I don't think there's any QWERTY phones. This one even looks like a Nokia 225 right there. So $13. So what they do is they work with the manufacturers and all of these places. This is the key one. I guess it's starting to be sold by the tons at this point. But QWERTY phones, it's not that there's no demand for them. It's just that manufacturers don't see them as profitable because they can have more moving pieces and more difficulties and more different things, here and there that will cause issues. And they just want to make a quick buck. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. They make a quick buck. It's like, for example, I think this company is legit. It's a legit company, but like the Maxwell Flip, right? The Maxwell Flip phone right there, flip phone 4G from Max West. They probably got it for cheaper than $74, and now they're selling it for $74. I guess it's used. It's out of stock, or there's only one in stock now. Plum Flipper, same. Plum had they recycle devices. They just find, okay, there's a better device. Okay, let's just cut the other one. Let's make a quick buck on this one. Yada yada yada. Whatever it is. That's just how it works. That's just how the business is. And sadly, it's just the reality of how the QWERTY market is happening right now. It's difficult for a lot of us that want a QWERTY smartphone, but it's just the reality. Manufacturers care about their profits, and I definitely understand that, right? Okay. Let's see. Continue. Is there a tutorial on getting F-Droid on Sonim XP3 Plus? I have made a tutorial for most phones. Good question, Lorenzo, and I'll get to that, and that's why I wanted to pull up the Dumbphone Finder. So we'll get to that in just a second. But again, we have the ability here to have the Sonim XP3 Plus. Let me go to my YouTube channel. So let's go to YouTube. Let's go to here, my profile picture, and let's go to your channel. There is a video right here, couple of months old now at this point, I think. Yes, Android apps on flip phone. So if you go to Android flip phone apps, how to make them work, you will find a little bit of a tutorial there. Now, let me be clear. The Sonim XP3 Plus is able to install the F-Droid store. However, even though you're able to install the F-Droid store, you will not be able to use it. And I know that sounds like, well, why would I install it if I'm not able to use it? Well, You're able to install it, but you're not able to use it on the phone itself. You can only use it through a third-party kind of like procedure, like Visor or something that you maneuver it with a mouse, with like a Bluetooth mouse. You'll be able to use that Bluetooth mouse and then use the F-Droid. But on the phone itself, you will not be able to. So just a word of caution. So if you go to that video, the Android flip phone apps, it kind of teaches you how to go over that, you know, and you'll be able to see it. However, in order to use it, you really need a Bluetooth mouse in order to be able to use it. Just an FYI. Okay, next one. Apart from the Titan, is there a recent phone with Android or KaiOS that has again, I think I covered that. There's no recent KaiOS. There is a KaiOS device like we saw on Alibaba and the JioPhone, but there's no recent ones with 4G LTE. So right now, QWERTY Android is Titan, Titan Pocket, and Titan Slim. So those are your options, and that's about it. Okay, Greg Mitchell. Do you know when the Punk TP02 will get firmware update paste 03010324 T-Mobile USA? Does not give you your voicemail notifications. Okay, let me try to understand this. Let me go to Punk's website because I received an update the other day from Punked MP02. Let's go here. I received the other day specs release. Yeah, I think the latest update is on Pigeon. I don't think they have made an update for the Punked itself, for the operating system, but they have updated Pigeon. So as we saw in the last video stream, now it automatically selects the CAPTCHA, which is great. Yeah. So no, I don't think there's an extra update. Yes, and I don't know if you're talking about something specific, but if you can give me more details, Greg, please let me know. I don't know about it because, well, all the information that I've been receiving is just for Pigeon. So there's that. Okay, more questions and answers. Is there a T9 phone with Android? I need Android apps, but want a smaller and not as addictive form factor. Good point. So let's go to the Dumbphone Finder. And as you go to Dumbphone Finder, dumbphonefinder.com, you will be able to find there a feature that talks about T9 keyboard. Yes, that's what we want. We want T9. And you will there filter the phones that have T9. So Alcatel 3080, Go Flip 3, Go Flip 4, Go Flip V, ANS F30, Aspera F32, Cat S22 Flip, Cricket Devo Might Flip, or Debut, whatever it is pronounced, Jethro, Doro, Nokia's, different Nokia's, Open, Opel Flip Phone, Opel Smart. All of these have T9. Now you want one with Android in specific. Let's check Android AOSP and Android with Google, just to kind of, well, if you don't want, Google or whatnot, it's up to you. But these are the options. So you have the Alcatels again, the Cat S22, Punk TP02 technically has Android without Google, right? But you also want some apps. So you want to start some apps. So you go to Smart Feature Phone or Feature Phone. So either of the two will give you apps or some apps. Please look further into what you want. I will filter probably through Spotify. I think that's a better kind of like apps via ADB. Let's go to Signal Messenger or Spotify. That kind of gives you a litmus test of what they actually can do. So Aspera F32, Cat S22 Flip, Kyocera Dura XV, and Dura XE, Opel Flip, Opel Smart, Shock Classic, Tano, Snapphone. I don't recommend these. Sonim, you got all of these are able to have T9, and they are also able to have a couple of apps here and there. So yeah, there you go. And again, if you never use the Dumbphone Finder and you're still looking for a dumb phone, the Dumbphone Finder can be your first stop in there. Lorenzo, you say that you're also on the European Union. So I would definitely look for my carriers list down here for international. It's not fully updated, but it will give you an idea. So for example, let's click the UK variant, since usually the UK is kind of like, what it works. So if it works in Vodafone UK, boom, right there. Maybe I still need to update these, by the way, so don't trust it automatically, but I'll put 3 gift gaff. And then I'll put, let's see if we have any other EE02. There you go. So yeah, I only have those 2 right now, but I know there are other ones that can work on that network, like the Doro 7030. So let me update that right now on the spreadsheet. So again, I still need to do an update on a lot of the air tables so that it can transfer into the Dumbphone Finder. But here, let me do it. Let me do it real quick, at least for the Doro 7030, because I know that one has the Vodafone UK and the T9 and the activation and whatnot. And I know the Doro 7030 can also use that ability. So go into the Dumbphone Finder. Don't trust the international carriers yet. I'm still updating because I only put phones that are confirmed to work. So it takes a little bit longer for them to have everything. There it is. Vodafone UK 3EE O2. It should work seamlessly in O2. Why is O2 not here? Did I already put it? Oh, I already put it. Okay. Perfect. So maybe now the Doro should be able to flip, workaround, Android OSP. It's able to use WhatsApp. Okay, here. That's why. Had a mistake out here on some of these things. So let's go to this. And I'm trying to test something like that, right? So let's refresh. And again, we'll put smart feature phone. I think I'm going to kind of like revamp it and just make it work for, some of these things. But T9, right? T9, yes. Where is it? Right here. And we'll add workaround too, because there's some that can be added, right? Like the AGM M7 is a solid one. I would say you can add T9 to that via a method that is on Reddit. But it works really well. I think it's an excellent phone. And the Xiaomi F21 Pro, that's also top of the line when it comes to T9 and all of the different things that you need. So there's some recommendations, Lorenzo. If you're looking for something specific, if you're able to get a Cat S22 Flip, I think that would be kind of like maybe what you're looking for. If you're able to get it unlocked. I know I sent one on the UK a couple of months ago when I did the giveaway, and it worked. So there you go. Yes. Okay. So let's continue. Next question, Ali D. Following on question from QWERTY keyboard question: is the Livestream 2 the only dumb phone that uses a QWERTY touchscreen to text, or are they all physical buttons? Yes. So glad that we're here on the Dumbphone Finder. There should be an option here for QWERTY, and if not, touch. Yes, that's what it is. It's touch. Let's do it here. For everything here, touch. Yes. Let me see if there's any filters that are putting some stuff away. Okay, so we have some here. There is one more, and I'm going to update it right now because it's not here. It's the Sunbeam F1. So the Sunbeam F1 has both a T9 and also it has the ability to do touch. So the let's see, where is it? Actually, this one too. Touch. Oh, I put this one as only one. Give me 1 second. Single select to multiple select. So this one has touch and yes for T9. I'm going to change this very soon. Here, I'm going to change it on the fly as we're talking. So the Cat S22 Flip has that ability. Touch, QWERTY. I'm going to edit that, and then I'm going to add an option for voice to text, because some of these have keyboard options for voice to text. We're going to refresh the page, and it should change it right here on the fly. Let's see. T9 keyboard. Yeah, it's already changing some of it. Let me leave that as T9 keyboard so it doesn't mess up with my database. Yes. So voice being P1, Wise phone, can also have Palm phone, and then the Sunbeam can have T9, touch, and voice to text. And then you have the Light phone 2, which also has touch and voice to text. And then you have the Cat S22 Flip, which has T9, it has touch, and voice to text as well. So I'm going to showcase that now that I have updated it. So we have T9, touch, QWERTY right here. Yeah, there it is. So this is the list. Preliminary. I need to update a couple more, but I know the voice ping P1 can do that. T9, voice to text, and all of them. The Sunbeam F1 also has a QWERTY keyboard on the top of the screen, and the Light phone 2, of course, and the Cat S22 Flip. So those are some of the ones that will work for that question. Yeah. Okay. We have been going for 30 more minutes. Thank you, everyone, for being here. So there you go. So let's continue. I'm expecting the Dumbphone market to get much bigger. Me too. To get much bigger, again, with people wanting to digital detox for sure. If you have any extra questions, make sure to put them in the comments. I'll be here for 10 more minutes due to I have to do a couple work things, and then I have to head to work, or at least a work activity. But if you have any questions, make sure to put them there, or if you have any kind of like something that you want to see. Here we have the Light phone 2 and the Mudita. They're very comparable devices. There's a lot of things going on. So again, one of the advantages, there's advantages for both phones, but please really consider what you want for your phone. So for me, I've considered, back and forth between these two devices, but I come back to the Light phone just because it's definitely more seamless and it's better used here in the United States. But the Mudita has grown a little bit, still has a lot of growth to do. Hopefully in a year, we'll see if it's ready for prime time. One more thing that I found for the Mudita actually is that when you're on a call, you cannot leave the call. So you have to really be there, and you cannot search for other information while at it. So that's a little bit of an inconvenience. It's just, something that happens. But again, I'll be here for 10 more minutes. 3, we'll close it off. I know today we had hiccups, going back and forth in the different things. But if you have any questions, please put them out there. One more thing. Yeah, maybe this is something to showcase. It's something quite important, actually. So a lot of people have been asking, how can I get voice to text on my phone? So let me put that as a timestamp, because this is kind of like a tutorial-based kind of thing. Let me go here to video details. I think we finished this like around 20 minutes. Comments and Q&A. And now at 30 something minutes that we've been connected again, 34, we're going to start how to put voice commands on Dumbphones. Yeah, so a lot of people are into, having voice commands, and I'll showcase it with a smartphone. And I know that's not ideal because it works a little bit different, but I just kind of want to showcase how it works, because it works the same. So if your phone has the ability to install applications, you won't be able to install applications with Google Play, right? But you'll be able to install applications on the web, right? So you'll be able to install applications on the web. So you will need to go to browser, Firefox. There you go. So I can actually showcase this as I do it. Let's go to the apps for Flip. So you want to go to appsforflip.com. And again, apps for Flip, right? It's a very good website. So you want to go to apps for Flip, and you want to be able to download their developer program apps. So you go to apps at the top, and you have the available apps right there. You have the launcher, you have the smart Zamamim, different apps that they allow you. The apps for Flip mouse, which is a saver for a lot. You will also need that. So you will need the apps for Flip mouse. But the other thing that you will need in order to make the voice commands work is their voice commands app. So they have a voice commands, voice access right there. Control your phone using your voice. You need to do a couple things like connect your phone to web ADB or to have an ADB terminal. I will showcase how this works in just a second. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to download the APK. So you will click and download the APK here. We're going to download it. Save voice access for F, and this is a file, an APK file. So then you need to connect the phone. Let it be this phone. I'm just showcasing it with an Android device because it's the same process. I know this is a smartphone. It's a little bit, more complex and more complex to do it on the dumb phones. But again, you can do it. So you will need to connect this to your computer. And once you connect your dumb phone to your computer that has Android, of course, and that is able to do APK installation. So after you have done that, we are going to go to the next website. If you haven't downloaded the ADB control app from the XDA developers, I recommend that you download that. So ADB control, it looks like this. Version 1.7.4. This makes it easy, very easy for you to use. So you will download this documentation, download ADB control. You are able to save it, and we're going to be able to install it. I think I already have it installed, ADB control. Oh, I uninstalled it, I think, maybe. Yep, I did uninstall it. So we're going to open the file. After you download it, you're going to set it up, and I will show you how it will look. Now, this may be different on your device, but it's still the same process, okay? So it's the same thing that, the command line is the same. Everything is the same, okay? So we are going to be first enabling, let me enable what's called developer mode. So you need to have developer mode enable. You need to have, again, a lot of the different things that I have showcased on that video. Let me go to that video. So if you go to the video that I showcased to you on my channel, that was a couple, months ago at this point. So if you go here to the one that is with the right here, Android apps on flip phones, you can get, the procedure, the understanding, the basics of how to do this stuff, right? And ADB app control is just something that is easier. Here, let me go to my software version. Oh, I'm already a developer. Perfect. Let me go to developer options and system, most likely. Where is developer options? Hardware version. Sorry, I haven't used a smartphone in such a long time. Utilities, no. Where's the developer? Found it. Okay, so you need to enable USB debugging. Perfect. You need to allow. Okay, so again, you will have to do a couple things. This program is not intended to connect to one. Oh, my BlueStacks is open, so I was probably thinking like I'm connected to. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so the OnePlus, I'm able to install. Then okay, perfect. Okay, so let me change my screen capture. So after you download this, and after you go into this video right here, the video on Android apps on flip phones, that will teach you how to get to developer options and how to enable it. Not all phones are able to do this, but most phones are able to do this. So after you do that, now I'm going to change the screen capture to my ADB control app. Perfect. So ADB control app right there. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Right, but still covers most of my. There you go. Okay, so now that you have it installed, the ADB control app, and that you have the flip phone recognized, so you need to enable developer options and enable USB debugging. So after you have those two things, now you can go to the ADB control app. And in the ADB control app that you have right here, you'll be able to see all of the applications that are installed on the device. Probably not as many as is installed here. But after that, you'll be able to install apps. So you just click install and you go to, for example, install folder, you add an APK, and here we have voice access for, apps. So you install it and boom, application installed. Now that we have our application installed, you'll be able to use it. So let me showcase how that works. Now, you will find it under different names. Don't show this tutorial again. You'll be able to find it under different parts of the operating system, depending on your device. If it's a Shock Classic, it's easier because it's already there. It's like showcases. If it's an AGM-M7, it's there also. But here you have the voice access. So voice access, you have to turn accessibility. Now, this will not be touchscreen on most flip phones and most different things, right? You will just press OK. You will have to turn voice access here. Right now, again, it's very easy because it's on a touchscreen, right? Like, no, exit. So you will have the ability to have the voice access shortcut, different things. And after you set all of that up, there it is. Okay. Now we need to do the secondary process, which is, let's go back to our trusty screen capture, and let's go to Jose Briones. You go to the apps for flip, and you need to do a couple of commands. So the first one is you need to copy all of these right here. And after you copy this and paste them on ADB app control, the ADB app control has a place that it says, or that is called console. So you just copy this and paste them in the console. And after you do that, after you do all of these LGE voice command, and like you are able to use all of, all of these different commands, then you will have the access to use voice to text, or send a text for me, or call this person, yada, yada, yada. All of these have been proven to be worked on LG Classics or some other devices. So if you're looking for voice access for your device, again, this is a solution for you. So voice access from Apps for Flip is a special application that they develop in order for it to work on flip phones, but it also works on other dumb phones. I've been able to test this voice access app on the Kyocera Dura XV and also on the Sonim XP3 Plus, AGM-M7, and a couple of like other ones. So it works. Again, it takes a little bit of, finicking and like working with it and learning through the process. But it is possible, and it is something that you can have. Perfect. Okay. I passed the 10-minute mark, but that's okay. That's no problem. Let's get into the final section. Final comments and Q&A. Again, everyone, thank you for being here today. And again, if you have any questions or anything, make sure to put it in the comments, and I'll be interacting with you guys. So Kimberly asks, Kimberly Stutzman, where can you get the Chin 21 Pro with Google Play? I think that'll be our last question for the day. So if you go to AliExpress, Chin F21 Pro, and also if you go to Dumbphone Finder, right here, the touch QWERTY. Okay. So we need to, let's see. It only gives these. Huh. That's interesting because, the touch. Oh, well, that one also has touch. Here, let me update it. Let's just update it real quick. The Xiaomi F21 Pro also is able to use the T9 and the touch QWERTY and also voice to text. Yeah, because it does have Google services when you buy the Google services version, of course. There you go. Maybe this will. Yep, there it is. So if you go to the AliExpress, if you go to Dumbphone Finder, I have a link right there that will link you automatically to where you can get the AliExpress version. This is the mobile version, but if you just take out the M right there, it will show you, the Googleified version of the Chin F21 Pro. And you'll be able to get it in black, 64 or 32, whichever one you prefer. And you can buy it now, and it will ship. And it does take a little bit of time for it to actually get there. Just FYI, it takes. I think there was one person on the Reddit. I want to showcase that to you. I think it took 90 days. I think it, right here on the Dumbphones ones. No. I don't want to create posts. I want to search. Chin F21. I think 90 days. There was one that said something specific. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's around here, but there was one person that talked about it. We actually had to change the link because of that, because they were not getting theirs, but they eventually got it, and it just takes a long time for you to get the Chin F21 Pro. So just be advised that you're going to be waiting for a little while. So again, it just going to take a while. So be advised, it's going to take a while, but if you go to Dumbphone Finder, you'll find a direct link. There's also other places in AliExpress that you can get this. So AliExpress will be my recommendation for you to get the Chin F21 Pro. I know there are other people in the United States that already have their Chin F21 Pro and they're selling it. So make sure to look for those threads on either eBay or on Reddit as well. Okay. Fuchsenswelt. Hello from Germany. Hello. Wie geht es dir? Fuchsenswelt. I don't know what that means, but I don't feel like it means something good. Because Welt means world, right? And okay, let me just Google this real quick. I'm learning German, so it's like, what is Fuchsens? I'm like, does it mean something good? Vex. Okay, not bad. Not terrible. Not bad at all, actually. To be annoyed, or annoyed world, I guess. Welt, because Welt is world, right? Yes, Welt. So Fuchsenswelt. So annoying the world. There you go. Dankeschön für Kommen Sie mir Livestream? I guess. I'm still, practicing and learning a lot. So that is that. Last question from Visherny Vertolet. Do you happen to know if the KaiOS 3.0 devices will come to Europe anytime soon? My sources, just people that work in the industry and that work for KaiOS, have not said so. They may come. They are saying that Nokia is bringing another device. I believe it's called the 2730 or something like that. It's a different device, but Nokia is going to be releasing another one, and I think that one's going to be a global variant. But for now, the 2760 is the only one that can be unlocked and sent over, and it works. I actually had somebody confirm that the other day. So if you have somebody in America, here in the United States, that knows about a 2760, and that can wait 60 days to unlock it and then send it to you, it will work in the European countries, at least with basic functionality. I believe that they tested it in the UK and it worked. So that is that. Thank you for watching. Thank you everyone for being here, and thank you for coming back for the live stream, because I know we dropped it, a couple of times. With earlier today, it just wasn't working the best. But thank you for being here. Thank you for everything. And again, if you have any questions or anything, put it in the comments below. I'll be there interacting with you guys. And I'll see you in the next live stream.